Have you ever spent weeks tumbling rocks only to see their beautiful wet shine fade into a dull cloudiness as they dry? You know you did everything right, but that glassy finish you were hoping for just feels out of reach. It sure is disappointing. But what if one simple thing to test isn't your grit, your polish, or your tumbler at all? What if it's the water? Today, we're going to solve that. I'll show you exactly when and why to use distilled water to help your rocks find their perfect shine, all without wasting a single drop. One sneaky culprit for a dull finish can be hard water. Hard water just means it has extra minerals floating in it, mostly calcium and magnesium. In the final tumbling stages, those minerals can sometimes work against the polish instead of helping it. These minerals can leave behind a fine residue or mineral deposit on the rocks and barrel. So, even if your rocks feel perfectly smooth, that leftover residue can interfere with the final shine. Your rocks may look gorgeous when they're wet, but when they dry, you get that hazy finish. Now, hard water isn't the only cause of a weak shine. Leftover polish, grit contamination, or an incomplete polish can cause similar problems too. But if your process is solid and that haze keeps showing up, your water is a smart thing to check. So, how do you know if hard water might be the issue? You might already see clues around your home, like chalky white spots on faucets, sinks, or shower glass. In rock tumbling, the best clue is the wet to dry test. If your rocks look fantastic right out of the tumbler, but turn cloudy as they dry, that can be a sign of mineral deposits or leftover residue being left behind as the water evaporates. If you've done everything else carefully and your results are still a little bit shy, it may be time to look at your water. This is where our special friend, distilled water, comes in. Distilled water is pure H2O. It's been boiled into steam and then turned back into water, leaving those extra minerals behind. It gives your rocks a much cleaner environment for that final shine to develop. And here's the really good news. You don't need to use it for every stage. In the coarse and medium stages, water purity usually matters much less. The real benefit comes later when clarity and cleanness matters most. So, here's the simple strategy. Use your regular tap water for the rough shaping work. Then switch to distilled water for that final beautiful polish. And if you want that extra sparkle, use it for a burnishing run too. Alright, so here's our plan. You run your rocks through the coarse, medium, and pre-polish stages with regular tap water, cleaning everything well between each stage. Now, for the final polish stage, load your clean rocks and any media into a spotless barrel. This time, add just enough distilled water to come up to the bottom of the top layer of rocks. Add your polish, seal it up, and let it run for about a week. After that, for that extra sparkle, let's do the burnish. Clean everything just one last time. Put the polished rocks back in the barrel, cover them with distilled water, and add about a few drops of liquid Dawn. Run this for just about an hour to 2. This helps wash away leftover polish film and can really make that shine sing. Oh boy. That's the real trick here. You're not wasting distilled water on the heavy grinding stages, where it usually doesn't matter much. You're saving it for the stage where a clean finish matters most. You see, when hard water has been the problem, The difference can feel like night and day, from a soft, cloudy finish to a bright, glassy shine that actually stays when the rocks are dry. If you've ever had rocks come out looking amazing when wet, but a little disappointing once they dried, let me know in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these rock tumbling tips, I'd love to have you subscribe and join us for more. So, if your rocks are coming out a little bit shy, don't worry. Just take a look at your water. Remember the simple strategy. Stick with regular tap water for the hard work in the beginning to save some money. Then switch to distilled water for the all-important final polish. And if you want to really make them sparkle, give them a final spa day with a burnishing run using distilled water and liquid Dawn. This one small adjustment may be the missing piece between a batch of pretty rocks and a tray of bright, happy gems you can barely take your eyes off of. Thanks for spending this time with me today. Wishing you peace and joy, my friends. Happy tumbling.